Helen Mirren, the iconic British actress whose career spans decades of captivating performances on stage and screen, has long been a figure synonymous with elegance and poise. From her commanding presence in historical dramas like The Queen to her glamorous turns in action-packed films such as Red, Mirren has embodied a timeless allure that transcends conventional standards. Yet, in a recent candid reflection, she has opened up about her complex relationship with the very notion of beauty, challenging the superficial connotations often attached to the word and proposing a more empowering alternative. This introspection not only reveals the depth of her self-awareness but also offers a refreshing commentary on aging, fashion, and personal legacy in an industry obsessed with youth and perfection. At the heart of Mirren's discourse is a deliberate rejection of the term beauty itself. She articulates a profound discomfort with its implications, suggesting that it reduces women to mere aesthetic objects rather than multifaceted individuals. "I don't like the word beauty," she states emphatically, her words carrying the weight of someone who has navigated the relentless scrutiny of Hollywood's gaze for over half a century. Instead, Mirren gravitates toward swagger, a term that evokes confidence, boldness, and an unapologetic stride through life. It's a linguistic pivot that underscores her preference for substance over surface-level admiration. Imagine, she posits, being remembered not for flawless skin or symmetrical features, but for the magnetic energy one exudes, the kind that draws people in through sheer charisma and authenticity. "I've always preferred the word swagger," she elaborates, painting a picture of legacy that prioritizes vitality over vanity. In her vision, her epitaph might read, "She had good swagger," a phrase that captures the essence of a woman who has danced through life's challenges with grit and grace. This shift in vocabulary is no mere whim. It stems from a lifetime of experiences that have shaped Mirren's understanding of femininity and self-worth. Born in 1945 in London, Mirren rose to prominence in the 1960s with roles in the Royal Shakespeare Company, where her interpretations of classical characters like Cleopatra demanded a blend of intellectual rigor and physical command. Over the years, she has been lauded with accolades, including an Academy Award for BAFTAs and a Tony, yet the conversation around her has often circled back to her appearance. Tabloids and critics alike have dissected her red carpet looks, from the daring gowns at the Oscars to her poised appearances at film festivals. Mirren, however, has always pushed back against this narrative. In her autobiography, In the Frame, My Life in Words and Pictures, she recounts early encounters with objectification, including uncomfortable auditions where directors fixated on her body rather than her talent. These moments, she implies, fueled her aversion to beauty as a descriptor, transforming it from a compliment into a cage. As she enters her late 70s, Mirren's reflections take on an even greater poignancy. She describes reaching a pivotal stage in her career where the pursuit of glamour yields to the pursuit of comfort, a revelation that feels both liberating and hard-won. "I've come to a point where I just want my red carpet outfit to be comfortable as well," she confesses, her tone laced with the wisdom of someone who has endured the literal and figurative pains of high fashion. For years, Mirren adhered to the unspoken rule that beauty demands sacrifice. Teetering heels that blister the feet, corsets that constrict the breath, fabrics that itch against the skin. She admits to having sucked up the pain for my vanity on more than one occasion, recalling instances where the glamour of the event overshadowed the agony of preparation. Yet now she champions a mantra that flips the script: beauty knows no pain. It's a declaration of independence, asserting that true allure radiates from within, unmarred by discomfort. If an ensemble allows her to move freely, to smile genuinely, that authenticity will illuminate her face more brightly than any designer label ever could. This philosophy extends beyond personal style into broader cultural critique. Mirren, as the global ambassador for L'Oréal Paris, a brand steeped in the language of beauty, finds herself in a uniquely ironic position. The company, known for its empowering campaigns like "Because You're Worth It," has evolved alongside her, incorporating messages of inclusivity and age positivity. Mirren's involvement isn't just contractual. It's a platform for subversion. By infusing her promotional duties with critiques of traditional beauty norms, she challenges the very industry she represents. Consider her appearances in L'Oréal ads, where she appears radiant not through heavy editing but through natural expressions of joy and confidence. These moments echo her broader ethos. Swagger isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's the tilt of the chin during an interview, the hearty laugh that crinkles the eyes, the deliberate choice to wear what feels right rather than what trends dictate. Delving deeper, Mirren's views invite us to examine the societal pressures that bind women, particularly those in the public eye, to unattainable ideals. In an era dominated by social media filters and airbrushed influencers, her words serve as a balm for those weary of the chase. She acknowledges the evolution of her own attitudes, tracing them back to her younger years when vanity held sway. As a budding actress, Mirren experimented with bold makeup and avant-garde outfits, embracing the performative aspect of her profession. But with time she learned that discomfort manifests visibly: tight lips from gritting teeth, furrowed brows from suppressed aches. "It reflects on your face if you're comfortable," she observes astutely, highlighting the interplay between body and expression. A relaxed posture begets a serene visage, tension breeds unease. This insight, drawn from countless hours under the spotlight, underscores a universal truth: inner peace is the most becoming accessory. Mirren's commentary also resonates within the context of her personal life. Married to director Taylor Hackford since 1986, she has spoken openly about the supportive partnership that allows her to prioritize well-being over appearances. Hackford, she has noted in past interviews, encourages her to forego the tortured devices of fashion for ensembles that celebrate her form. Their relationship, marked by mutual respect and shared adventures, from vineyard ownership in Provence to red carpet solidarity, exemplifies the swagger she extols. It's a dynamic where beauty is redefined as partnership, where aging together amplifies rather than diminishes appeal. Expanding on this, one cannot overlook Mirren's influence on younger generations. Actresses like Emma Watson and Saoirse Ronan have cited her as a role model for graceful defiance against ageism. In a 2023 panel discussion on women in film, Mirren advised emerging talents to own your narrative, urging them to curate wardrobes that empower rather than ensnare. Her advocacy extends to charitable causes, including women's rights organizations like the National Domestic Violence Hotline, where she links personal empowerment to societal change. By rejecting beauty in favor of swagger, Mirren isn't dismissing aesthetics but elevating them, transforming a reductive label into a call for holistic self-expression.